Alright, that didn't work. What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of What's That?
What's that? Oh yeah.
Tonight's a little bit different because we're going back to a little bit of our older format of just introducing items, but tonight we're focusing on unboxing one special mystery item.
Okay, we love mysteries and this is going to be interesting. I don't even know what this is, but I know I already like it.
We mentioned at the end of our last episode it was going to be a Nickelodeon themed mystery box.
Into the portal.
What we have here is the space-themed Nickelodeon mystery box for the fall season.
Nickelodeon, I see images here of some really iconic characters. A very special time. I remember when you guys bonded with these characters. It was interesting to watch because I bonded with Felix the Cat, Popeye, and those kind of characters back in that time, and watching you guys do that was amazing to see. This is going to be great.
Now here's where things get different on this episode, because we're going to do a first-person live view. Phoebe, Alien from Hey Arnold, some tacos, bananas, pasture puffies, which looks like it's from Rocko's Modern Life. So it leads me to believe that there's going to be some Rocko, some Rugrats, Hey Arnold,
Ren Stimpy,
and a couple of other things.
Fabulous graphics on this box. It's really bringing you back. Wow.
Heifer eating some chips. Oh, like some candy.
I'm getting hungry.
Oh, look, and now there's some more artwork on the sides. Tommy, some Invader Zim. And now the box is open. We're not going to look into the box.
Oh.
We're going to pick randomly, so I'm going to set this camera back up.
I'm sorry. I'm having an anxiety attack just waiting to see what's in there.
So we're going to go one by one, pick items out, and then we're going to discuss them and give a little bit of review on this unboxing.
This is going to be fun, guys. Come on, let's go. Let's do this.
They ask you for your size with the box because each of these boxes comes with a shirt.
Oh, wow. It's a hoodie. Arnold's Halloween.
Wow, this is the Hey Arnold Halloween episode where they're all dressed up as aliens, and it was an homage to War of the Worlds.
Okay.
Because Arnold and Gerald put on a Halloween prank, a story like them reporting aliens landing in town.
Okay.
But they did it from transistor radio. They're able to broadcast it to the boarding house where Arnold lived, but they didn't know that they broadcasted it to the major FM stream, and the whole town heard it.
Okay.
So they decorated the water tower to look like a spaceship, and everybody saw that in town and thought that the aliens actually did land, so everybody freaked out, and it was just like War of the Worlds.
That's great. And that was quite an epic movie, War of the Worlds. For that to be portrayed in Hey Arnold makes it that much more special to be familiar with the story. Mm-hmm. And what a real event that was in history for the United States. Art. It's incredible.
So I'm going to actually put this shirt on because it is my size.
I like it. Very nice.
It's really comfortable, actually.
Ooh.
That's nice.
It's pretty.
Hey Arnold wasn't a stranger when it came to culture in their episodes. The story of War of the Worlds is just one of many that are portrayed throughout the series. They did different operas and novels and other things that they recreated. But one of the things that really stood out to me in Hey Arnold was the soundtrack. Because there was a lot of jazz type music that they played. Even the intro theme song. It's one of the things that separate some of the older cartoons from a lot of the newer cartoons, the music that they chose for it.
That's absolutely right. I'm glad that you focus in on that. When you talk about the era of Popeyes and Bugs Bunny, and even Tom and Jerry, they had a lot of classical music in the episode. And for that to evolve into jazz for Hey Arnold is quite a nice transition to see, to be more up with the times, more relevant. Hey Arnold always depicted some sort of lesson to be learned. I always thought that had an educational factor. Plus, exposing you to the jazz side of music was also a nice plus embedded in the episode.
In addition, there was also a lot of poetry and other art that was featured in the show itself. So I think Hey Arnold was something that really birthed a lot of creative minds.
We're so much fans of Hey Arnold. I think we even got a couple of Funko pieces. The shirt is so vibrant. The graphics are so meticulously designed. And it really captures the essence of the cartoon. And then you have the bright gold tie string on there. It looks like it's really well made.
And it has the Nick box down here, so you know it's certified by CultureFly, who are the people that put this box together.
So it's got the Nick box seal of approval on it. Oh yeah.
I think Hey Arnold, Aliens is one of the strongest ways that we can start tonight's episode out, especially because we have an alien joining us tonight.
Everybody meet Billy.
Billy says that we're up for item 2, which means it's your time to choose from the box.
It's still a surprise. Okay, let's see. Huh? Ooh, we got a hat.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. It's the Nick box Nickelodeon hat.
We have a winter beanie here, also blue like this hoodie, and feels comfortable as well.
It looks like it's very well made. I like the embroidery here. This is very nicely done. Very high quality. Looks like it'll do the trick. There.
There we go. It's one of the smaller beanies. Okay. I'm more of a fan of the ones that hang down a little bit, but actually it looks really comfortable.
It feels good. Well, there you go. That looks better. You can't put it on an old man.
Alright. I dig.
I like that. It looks better on him. It's a prettier.
Alright, so far I'm rating both of these products.
Look at you. You got the A. Arnold, the Nickelodeon hat. Nick is nicked out.
I'm straight up 90's kid right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's got the Nickelodeon rocket ship on it, blasting off into space, appropriately themed for the space theme box.
Nice. Okay. Billy likes it.
So it seems like this box is a combination of apparel and collectibles, and we're a show about collectibles. So I'm going to do my hardest to try to grab something collectible like out of that box.
I hope it's in there.
As much as I love clothes and I'm probably going to end up wearing these a lot, I'm ready to play with some toys.
Well, but you make those look so good, you know? Yeah. Let's go ahead. Next time, let's let him get something real good.
You know, I'm not normally a fan of pullover hoodies, but I really like this.
That one doesn't seem to be too heavy and bulky. It feels like it would be a real nice, comfortable, relaxing shirt.
Yeah.
The cuffs are blue. It gives it a real nice extra dynamic to it. I like it. I want one.
If we should do another video like this, let us know in the comments right now. Comment the word Shibby, that's SHIBBY, and let us know that we should do some more unboxing. There are some more seasons of this Nickelodeon box, and let us know because I do believe the winter one is coming out soon. So we know people actually do like these. How about we get the video to 30 likes, and we'll do another one of these Nickelodeon mystery box unboxings.
Okay, well, I've never been exposed or did I do any research on what this is supposed to contain. So this is all new to me, so I don't know what to expect. So
it must be time for item number 3. I have no idea how many items are in this box, but we're going to go until it's done.
Okay, we'll keep going till it stops.
Oh,
I hear something.
This feels like a collectible. You have Rocko from Rocko's Modern Life on the Sucko-matic mini desk vacuum. Yo, no way! This is a legit mini desk vacuum. This is real.
It works!
Let's get a close-up on it in the box.
This is really nice. Wow, you can hold Rocko today.
And he can clean with you, too.
Yep, and he does stuff.
Oh, that's weird. The plastic is like coming from inside.
Really doesn't.
Tape on it, too. That's weird. The plastic didn't even do anything on the outside. Oh, look at that. Those are the bristles right here to clean up, and then they're going to here. Okay, let's test if they're batteries. No, it doesn't look like. Oh, looks like that might open up where the batteries go. Yep. Nope, it opened up. Alright, it's got batteries, so let's fire it up. It works.
It is alive! It works.
Alright, here's the challenge. There's a little bit of crumbs. I don't see a bag for it to go through. Nope. Alright.
Cool. Hey, look.
Okay.
Oh, look.
Okay, so you gotta press down.
Okay.
The bristles make it too far away, so you have to press it down to make it closer to the actual table, and they'll start picking stuff up. Clean up crumbs and dirt with this handheld mini vacuum. Open the cover and insert 2 metal batteries. Press it on and off to power off. Empty the filter, press the filter at the base. Okay, so that is considered the filter at the bottom.
The chamber, okay.
Warning, do not use this vacuum to clean up metal, glass, or wood bits. Do not turn on when base cover is open, because there's a little spinny thing in there that is causing the suction, and it probably will cut you a little bit.
Don't put metal in it, but popcorn is okay.
It's not super strong, but it is a cool little mini vacuum. It is Rocko's Modern Life, vintage Nickelodeon. So I would also consider this a plus.
Rocko is depicted with his essence captured meticulously, only as Nickelodeon can. Instead of just being able to watch Rocko on TV, you can actually interact with Rocko, and he can clean your desk. Oh yeah.
Rocko's Modern Life was one of those cartoons that came out in Nickelodeon in the 90s. That was released for kids, but was one of those that you think was really meant for adults subliminally. Rocko did work at an adult hotline. There were some other more provocative situations in Rocko I would consider. Overall, I think there was also some humor and jokes that were a little bit more advanced for kids to understand.
Yeah, it was a show that was more for the 16 and 17-year-olds that they can relate. He was really a good character. He just was a simple guy that was just trying to understand what was going on as he grew up, just like all of us. I didn't realize what a heifer was.
Turn the page, wash your hands.
Another good show of the Nickelodeon put out.
Yeah, I like this. That's
How
really
about
cool.
Billy? You don't do that, Billy? That's that magnet, Billy? Okay.
We've had hoodies, we've had beanies, we've had mini vacuums.
That work!
You don't know where this box is going to take you next tonight, and neither do we. But I do know that it's calling your name.
Oh, wow. It's my turn again. Here we go. Okay. Ooh, Ren and Stimpy. Those characters are awesome. It's a magnetic notepad with pen topper. Nice. Look at that.
Oh, okay, so this is legitimately just a notepad with Ren and Stimpy on it. A little bit of space theme to it, but it is magnetic, so you can stick it to your refrigerator.
Nice, yeah.
Alright, that didn't work.
It's just that rocket ship again.
Yeah, I think they
Remember this right there?
Yeah. Ren and Stimpy. Now, that was a very vintage classic cartoon. It was also inspiration for SpongeBob. SpongeBob was meant to be a little bit more like Ren and Stimpy with the way it did those up-close, very vivid details that are a little bit grotesque.
Yes.
It's supposed to have a little bit more of an adult side humor to it as well, and be a little bit more provocative. But it was picked up by Nickelodeon, so they went the clean route with it. And it turned into a completely different show, but still used some of those elements.
But softly.
Yes.
And that made that show, even though it was pushing the boundaries of cartoons, it made you a little bit more comfortable with the fact that, yeah, cartoons fart.
Yeah, we remember the episode with Stinky.
Stinky. I love Space Stinky.
Stimpy had a little toot. That was his friend that hung around with him, and then it went missing, and then I think eventually came back home to him.
Yes, but that Stimpy had a little series going on where he had spent Christmas away from your home, let's just say. And so that was a nice little, Stinky episode with the focus on fart.
It was like almost like a sitcom show, the way they did it, where there were different little stories within the story overall. And it would even feature some music throughout the episodes, which I thought was pretty cool.
Those always were intriguing. Animaniacs did that as well, where they would come up with some really catchy tunes. And so, those always were very pleasurable. Yeah, good stuff. I think it's your turn next, so here we go.
All right, I do feel a few more things in here. There's a Space Madness pen, a Space Madness pencil topper from the Ren Stimpy series. Which is weird because it's a pen with an eraser thing on top.
Very nice.
Which means that you're supposed to pair it up with
Oh,
the pad.
there you go. It's a set.
It is.
Very nice. That makes it that much better. Jackpot.
You have your Ren Stimpy pen and notepad, so you can either draw some cool stuff or you can write your friends some notes. So even though it is just a notepad and a pen, I do give this a big plus for coming in a set.
Very nice. Now Nick can make Bugs Bunny on here.
This right here is the epitome of the 90s because you would go to the arcade or you would go anywhere. And I'm sure these were around even before that, like 80s and 70s as well. But you would have the pencil topper erasers themed of all different cartoons and other characters. Funny enough, you mentioned Animaniacs, because that's one I do remember actually having, were the Animaniacs toppers.
There was a moment in time where toppers were just being introduced, and they were introduced as one color rubber. People were lucky enough to get them in the bags of Fritos, where you get the little Frito Bandito pen topper or pencil topper. That was 60s when that was given out. Then you used to find them in the Cracker Jacks too. But when they started coming out a little bit more mainstream, that was amazing to see because then you get the whole different characters who were near and dear to you.
When I was younger, they had been printing them with the image in color, but it was more of like a square image or a silhouette. Now, these are uniquely shaped and the letters are carved into the design.
Yeah.
Which means there is a lot more detail. And the designs are carved into the topper as well. And even the back is raised.
And that's absolutely fabulous artwork that is, amazing to not only see, but you feel the texture and you feel the essence right before you.
We thought that a pencil topper could actually be a cool collectible item as well.
Yeah, anything that has representation of a show or something that you experience and becomes nostalgic. And you want that nostalgia, even if it's in a pen.
Yeah.
I like that.
We just found out actually that the pen topper, and notepad were supposed to be part of the same set. They did come separated.
It's a magnetic notepad with pen topper.
It makes sense that it was all themed the same, that they didn't package it separately. But we're going to keep going, and we'll have you choose the next item.
What is this? Are you afraid of the dark? Yeah, I am. I didn't know. It's a magic box.
It says, "Are you afraid of the dark?" And it is a pin, the tail of the twisted claw, die-struck pin. So it is from the series Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Okay.
Which was a group of teenage kids would gather around a campfire after dark and they would take turns telling scary stories.
Okay.
The pin represents one of the stories called The Tale of the Twisted Claw. And I actually am not familiar with this one specifically. The cool thing about Are You Afraid of the Dark is that this series was an anthology where every story was separate and different, but it used a lot of the same characters to portray them. It was kind of like Goosebumps meets Stephen King, where there were all these different horror stories, but they were a little bit more G-rated, so they were friendlier for the family, but perfect for Halloween.
Yeah, they were all scary, and whenever someone told the story of a event, all of a sudden, they're in it.
One of them that I remember the most, I don't know the name of it, but it was about this mask that the girl put on for Halloween to scare her friends and her family. And over the time of her wearing it, it started to fuse to her skin. She tried to peel it off, take it off, and it was just stuck at that point. It almost had a personality of itself because you would hear like a voice coming from it. And then the girl would have changed voice while wearing the mask as well.
Oh, wow. That's scary. A mask with a mind of its own. kind of like Venom.
Yeah. And a lot of episodes featured this peculiar store of antiques that they would go into, which is where they would find some of these items that would have these curses or would bring negative events onto the people portraying the stories.
Kind of like haunted items, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man, imagine that. That's scary. Ooh, I'm getting the chills just thinking about it.
If you were a fan of 90s shows back in the day, let us know what your favorite Are You Afraid of the Dark episode was, because there are so many great ones out there.
Yep. Leave us comments down below.
That's right.
You guys used to watch that.
Mm-hmm.
It was at night, after all the cartoons were done, and after, like, Hey Pete.
Pete and Pete, which we saw Danny Tamborelli in real life, and he was not a friendly person. He just looked miserable.
Yeah.
He's like, don't call me Pete and Pete.
We said, okay, Daddy. Well, yeah.
As much as I would love to wear this pin, I am not putting holes in my brand new sweater.
No, it's very nice. It's a scary claw.
Yeah.
Very nice design. Good piece.
On to the next item.
Magic. But now it's your turn. Yep. He did it.
Yes! Grr.
He did it, grr!
From Invader Zim, this is the Grr plush. Grr is the sidekick to Invader Zim, a cartoon about an alien who was sent to Earth to invade and take it over. But Zim is a younger alien and a little bit more immature. He thinks he is more advanced than he really is, and the rest of the aliens don't take him so seriously because he's still a kid. Mm-hmm. So they gave him Grr, who is just a trash bot made out of all the reject pieces. And Grr, if you've ever seen any of the episodes, can barely do anything functional, which is why Grr is one of the best characters.
Nonetheless, somebody else's garbage is somebody else's treasure. And that's what Grr represents here. Grr looks like a fun character to hang out with and get into messes with.
Invader Zim was another one of those cartoons that actually came out more towards, I believe, like the 2000s, but was right on the tail end of the classic Nickelodeon end when the cartoons really started shifting into like a younger demographic.
Okay.
Because this is one of the last more mature type of cartoons that came on. Zim's trying to take over the world. There is another boy in his school that his family hunts aliens, so he's on to Zim throughout the entire series and is always trying to expose him.
Right, okay.
So
that's scary.
Comes up with different technology and all this stuff to try to combat him, and it's always like this back and forth, but it's a little bit more like violent than the regular cartoons because of like the weapons that they use.
Okay. Like the ray gun.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love that stuff? Ray guns, robots,
And aliens!
Oh my.
And this is really soft.
I like it. It feels really good in my fingers.
Every 90s kid remembers Invader Zim, and if you have ever seen it, Grr is probably one of your top characters as well.
Oh, and you get to hold him today. Grr! He's on our side!
Oh yeah. One of the things I remember about Invader Zim, part of his cover-up, he has these fake human parent robots.
Okay.
But they're so buggy, like you can tell they're like fake android bots. The general population is fooled by it, but Dib is the kid who is in the school that's always trying to expose them.
Okay.
Dib is the only one that can like recognize that it's malfunctioning, and he's like always catching him in the act, and he's like, come on, don't you guys see this? But like everyone's looking at him like he's crazy.
Right, Dib sees with clarity.
But yet, he's dubbed the conspiracy theorist.
And why is that? That's insanity.
We've had aliens upon spaceships and space madness and robot vacuums. Let's deliver this last item to you.
Okay. It's a Rugrats visitor from outer space pint glass.
Okay. We're gonna grab the mobile cam and we're gonna get a close-up of this unboxing. This is from the Visitors from Outer Space Rugrats episode when Tommy believed that they were being invaded, which shows right here is season 2, episode 14 of the Rugrats. It was actually a dream Tommy had where he thought he was being invaded, but the aliens were portrayed by his mom, his grandpa, and his father.
He felt some bond to the aliens. He felt some familiarity. And there it is.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know what their alien names were, but we have Dee Dee right here who has 4 eyes and looks like a bill, but also she has 4 arms as well, and
Grandpa.
ears growing out from her hair.
Yeah, ears.
We have Grandpa Lou, who I believe we were about to say
Yes, that's what it looks like, right?
is a robot. That's right. We've got aliens and robot mashups tonight, all around. And we've got Stu, who is a 3-armed, 2-snout alien with what looks like an octopus on his head.
Would you think this dude was a two-faced octopus head?
Oh,
Very nice. Yeah.
okay. I thought those were cracks in it, but
I thought that's what I was seeing. Look at the bottom head, so
Let's get you in focus. Rugrats, created by Klasky Kasapo. Don't put it in the dishwasher, hand wash only, because all of this beautiful artwork that they print onto it, you can feel where it starts to come into it. It'll all just wipe right off, and you don't want to ruin it, because I'm sure if you bought this glass alone on its own, it'd probably be about like $15 or $20. So to come as part of this box, I think it's a cool find.
Yes, the glass is very, very nicely designed. And I really like the artwork on it. And then it's got stamping at the bottom, authenticating the manufacturer. Who doesn't love to collect these? These are very highly sought after. You have the McDonald's glasses at one time that are very popular and very sought after by the collectors out there, and this makes a great collector's piece.
That was a great staple in the 90s pop culture industry, where the different collectors' cups, whether they were the glasses that you would get, like you said, at the different fast food restaurants,
right,
stadiums that you went to.
That's right.
They were all different things that people were always printing to try to get people to come out and buy more items, because you would want to buy the item with your favorite character on it.
Right, we captured a moment in time.
It's amazing to see the resurgence in them. Even the plastic ones are coming back as well.
That's right. I was lucky enough to collect a few over time, and Star Trek was one of them. And now you started with Nickelodeon. There you go.
What can I say? I guess I'm just a 90s kid.
Oh, yeah. But I think this box was fabulous. Not only the graphics, but the actual pieces. High quality and very nostalgic. You can't ask for more in a mystery box that contains pieces that we can actually use.
Yeah, there are a lot of really cool items in this, so I'm curious to see what the future seasons bring.
Those are the pieces that stand in your collection and trigger those special memories. And today makes a new one, because today we remember those.
We've had a lot of fun opening the Nickelodeon box tonight with you, and we hope you had as much fun. And if you've opened any in the past, or know someone who does collect these mystery boxes and may know some other cool boxes that we can check out, let us know, because if this is something you guys are into, we'll keep doing this.
Yeah, comment below. Let us know. We'll figure it out.
Thank you so much for watching us tonight for another episode of What's That? Next week's episode ready to go, and that theme is sports.
Sports! We're gonna do sports! Oh, yeah!
Whether you're a fan of sports, an athlete in your own right, or just like to have fun and want to see what we have to bring to the table sports related, make sure you stick around for next time. If you're not already subscribed to us on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button, the notification bells, so when we do post more content like this and our other content we post throughout the week, you're notified and up to date with everything we're doing. Right here is the last video we did about classic TV shows and some of our cool collectibles. And then right here is another video YouTube recommends based on the algorithms. And then right in the middle is a subscribe button so you can subscribe to us. And as always, until next time, peace.